Hello, beautiful friends. It's Erica. Okay, so I'm here to do the video I promised you in my last video, where we're going to talk and finish the lover's dance. This is a series of videos that I did a couple years ago. I almost want to say, so starting back in 2022, believe it or not, 2022 and 2023 as well, or was it just 22? Anyway, a couple years ago, regardless. And that's where we were tracking Mars and Venus, which are both the planets of the sacred masculine, sacred feminine aspect of love. They have other aspects to all of their energies. But when we're talking about love and relationships, Mars represents the masculine, Venus represents the feminine. And I did a series of 7 videos tracking their transits through multiple signs, and when one was ahead of the other and then the other caught up, and then this whole dance. And if you heard my new moon in Libra video from last week, you heard me talk about this a little bit towards the end, that when I was recording this series, it was building to this beautiful storyline. I'm going to catch you up on what that storyline is, because this is going to be, I feel like, the final video. And I'm going to explain why. It's like finally the story is going to end, or at least it's going to come to some sort of a climax of some kind, because it's been building and building and building and building. And this is one of my most popular video series that I did. And some of it's here on this channel, some of it's here on my astrology and zodiac channel. So the videos are somewhat scattered all over the place. But the funny thing is I was tracking them for a 7-part series during that time when I was recording them. And then there was more to the story, and everyone's like waiting with bated breath till I was going to record the next video. And you know that I only do videos when I'm called to do them, because there's a reason I'm either called or resisting doing a video. And so each time I kept telling myself, oh, you should record the next video, people are waiting for it, the energy just wasn't there. And I didn't second guess it. I just trusted it and said, well, maybe I'm not supposed to tell the end of the story, or maybe it's not going to evolve just yet, or whatever reason. I just trusted that I wasn't supposed to force a video when it just wasn't feeling right. So fast forward to the new moon in Libra video that I did last week. And in the middle of channeling in that video, I was shown that the rest of the story is going to continue now. And there's a reason. There was a big gap in time, and it's time to pick up that story. So I'm going to catch you up on where we are in that story before I continue on. But I do want to make a couple quick notes, because many of you have heard me talking more about sidereal astrology versus tropical astrology in my recent videos in the recent months. And the new moon in Libra video that I did last week, I had researched where the placements were for both tropical and sidereal astrology. And wouldn't you know it, the research was wrong. So I said it was a new moon in Libra in sidereal, and I believe it was actually in Virgo. Not to belabor that point, but if anyone knows of a really solid resource where I can look up true sidereal astrology and where certain planets are, that would be super helpful if you want to put that in the comments below, because I've been looking around and there's different sites, but some of them are Vedic, some kind of mix. AI mixes them all together, so you don't want to go and do research on AI about this. So anyway, I digress slightly, but for the purposes of this, I'm going to continue using what we call the tropical, because I can't find anything for sidereal right now on these transits. Plus, it's how I kind of started it and the framework that this whole series began in. So just to kind of keep the momentum going with how it began, for this video, I'm going to use where the planets are according to tropical astrology. But like I said, if anyone has knowledge of sidereal and wants to chime in the comments and add your thoughts, I would love to hear, and I'd love to learn. I actually just bought a book about sidereal, and I've been starting to go through it, but I still don't know nearly enough about it. but all I know that it really resonates for me at a very deep level right now. So, okay, so let me catch you up. So this video is going to be part 8 of the series. And where we are right now, okay, I'm going to say where we are right now. Mars is in Scorpio. Mars has been in Scorpio since September 22nd. So just about exactly a month, actually, from when I'm recording this. And while Mars has been in Scorpio, right now Venus is in Libra. She's been in Libra since October 13th. So this video is going to focus on basically from the 13th of October forward of when Mars is in Scorpio and Venus is in Libra. Now, some of that energy was bleeding through into the new moon reading that I did. So do go check that video out because there's a lot of context that might help you with this video too. So we're going to look at that now as to what is going on with that part of the story. So to catch you up on the themes of the previous 7 videos, well, the first video I did was an overview of this whole lover's dance between Mars and Venus. But the first real video in the series starts with, the title is Lightning Strikes and Ignites His Emotions. So the theme of the first video, the start of the lover's dance, is something comes in suddenly, quickly, and stirs the emotions of the sacred masculine. The next video was all about how the feminine begins to let down her guard just a little bit, and he begins to feel some hope, some stirrings that maybe there's an opening here for me to approach the feminine. The next one was all about, the fourth video was all about, she basically signals to him that she's open and basically sends the sign like, yes, I'm open. You know, you watch all the old, you know, back in the olden days, right? When gentlemen were gentlemen and gentlewomen were gentlewomen. When there was real courtship, is the woman would like drop her handkerchief when she walked by someone she had her eye on, and he would pick up the cue that she had dropped her handkerchief. She didn't outright approach him, but she signaled to him. So that was the fourth video in the series. The next video is after she signals him. The fifth video is he's ignited with passion and he makes his move. So when he sees she signals him, it stirs something within him, and then he makes a move. And then the sixth video was called The Test. So once he makes his move, then there's a bit of a testing phase happening between the two. Like that dance begins. It's like he approaches and then the dance begins. The dance of the lovers. And the seventh video was all about the restlessness that comes and seeing what develops. And I swear to God, that's probably why I was not guided to finish that story, because there was a process underway of allowing for alchemy, allowing for timing, allowing for free will, allowing for soul growth. And I swear, I mean, it's been what? It's been 3 years? Has it been 3 years? Yeah, so this was back in 2022. So now we're going to do part 8, which is where we pick up this storyline and see what happens. Okay. So they're restless. Prior to this video, both the masculine and feminine in this lover's dance are feeling a little restless. They're trying to see what's going to come of this initiation phase, or at least this opening and this introduction. So with that, I'm going to start. Hold on. I didn't get the deck out. All right. I'm going to use 2 different decks. I'm stuck. Can you tell I'm stalling a little bit? All right. So moving into what is the overall energy going on between Mars and Venus? So Mars being in Scorpio energy. So we think of Mars. Mars is the masculine. He's the initiator. He's the aggressor. He's the pursuer. He's the fighter. He's the protector. He's all of that. And when he's in Scorpio, if you think of Scorpio energy, Scorpio is all about death and rebirth and transformation. And Scorpio is very alluring and mysterious and magnetic. Scorpio is a very intense sign. So you could imagine when you marry the fire of Mars with the water of Scorpio and the depth of Scorpio. So you can, I mean, you probably don't have to know anything about astrology to feel what I'm talking about. We're talking that intense, match made in the cosmos and the divine and the divine realm, and very, very, very intense energy. So Mars being in Scorpio is undergoing a major, powerful transformation of what is he aligned with? What is he choosing? How is he choosing to be reborn? So very, and Scorpio is known as one of the most, how do I say this on this platform? I'll say sensual, one of the most sensual. People can argue which ones are because it's a combination of factors, but yeah, Scorpio is known for her allure and her intensity. So, hello. Okay, so let me pull a card just to I'm just going to add to this if there's anything else. The fiery climax approaches. This is the buildup. He is in this energy of all of this tension being built. The full moon in Aries is the energy of the entire year's worth, the entire zodiac. It's the loop back to the beginning. What needs to be let go and released in order for the new beginning to happen? So Mars is feeling a lot of buildup and intensity. And it's like he's flames from within like nobody's business, because he knows it's building to something. And haven't you been feeling it? Right? Okay, so let's get Venus's energy right now while she is in Libra. What is Venus's energy towards the connection? Because remember, it's been 3 years that they've been waiting to find the rest of the story. Okay, so Venus in Libra is all about love and romance, which is not surprising because Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is the sacred feminine. So she's thinking all about love and new beginnings in love and pondering like what she wants from love, and she's in a very romantic mood. So she's already in this new moon energy. And what I'm getting really strongly here is that when she's in Libra, she's magnetizing the masculine to her. It's like energetically she sends a signal to him where it's getting him all hot and bothered under the collar, because her being in her feminine, in her home energy, and radiating out this energy of Pisces. This is the new moon in Pisces energy. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a message. I'm filtering right now. Okay, so, all right, I'm getting given a bit of an add-on to that, what I was starting to say. Because Aries and Pisces in the zodiac, Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac, and Aries is the first. So it's almost as though the moment she slips into this thinking about love energy is what, and he's already been building the tension within him, like that energy, that fire, the desire to initiate, the desire to start something, the desire to take the lead. And this is where she is like thinking about it and sending a signal out. This is where she is open to something new beginning in love. So, by the way, I'm going to do an extended where I go even more in depth into this and even give a sneak peek of what happens once Mars goes into Sagittarius and then Venus goes into Scorpio. So that's going to be in the extended if you're interested in continuing this story. But don't worry, we have more to go here. So starting off with what's on the masculine's mind? What is on Mars's mind specific to the connection right now? It's like he's ready to take that leap and to jump and to just be like, throw all caution to the wind, because he's got to find out, yay or nay. He's got to take that leap of faith. It's like, I got to go. I got to do this. I got to trust that this energy is building within me for a reason. This isn't going away. In fact, it's only getting more intense the more that this buildup is occurring. And so on his mind is very much this energy of, it's time to go. It's time to embark on this journey. What else is on his mind? Damn, she looks good. See, it's the feminine here. She's the 9 of Pentacles. She's independent. She's single. She's completely capable of taking care of herself. But there's this thought process he has right now of, she doesn't need me, but I feel the energy. I want to see if she wants me. There's a big difference, right? There's no need. The 9 of Pentacles, this is independence, sovereignty. I'm good on my own. And the 9 of Pentacles is just missing the 10th pentacle to make that complete, beautiful, harmonious picture in the 3D world. You know, beautiful home life, family life, financial abundance, all of it. She's got a lot right here. The only thing she's missing is the partner to do that with. The Ace of Pentacles, the actual tangible offer. So he's thinking about making that offer, ready to just trust what's happening here. And what I get is that through the interim phase of where things were a little bit uncertain and seeing what unfolds, there was a ripening is the word I'm hearing, a ripening of the fruit for both of them. It's like they were both growing and growing, but the fruit wasn't ripe for picking yet. The relationship wasn't ripe for picking yet. It needed to grow and mature and to develop and to let nature take its course. You know, when you pull a piece of fruit off the tree before it's ready, it's probably going to be kind of sour, maybe even bitter. But when you wait and wait and wait till nature runs its course and it just easily falls off the tree and it's just delicious, way better, right? What else is on his mind? Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands. He's gotten this signal from her energy. Do you remember I said she was broadcasting an energy signal, and he has been feeling it within him. It's what's ignited the flame within him. It's like signaling, it's time. So he's getting like the secret code here in the map of where to go. It's like it's been lit up. The universe has lit it up for him to say, ding, 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 it's time, sacred masculine. No more confusion. You know what you want. And it's like this is her kind of being in the Pisces energy. It's that romantic, dreamy, thinking about love, and all of a sudden, it's like he could be 1,000 miles away, and he perks up because something in him is like, I'm feeling something. I'm noticing a signal. What is this? But he knows that it is the secrets of when he's supposed to act. So let's see what Venus is thinking at this time. So what's on Venus's mind? Okay, this is a lot of cards. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can show you all these. All right, using the Light Seers Tarot. So starting off with, this is the order they came out in. Two of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Three of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Six of Swords. So here's what's going on in the mind of the feminine. While this is all building in the masculine, getting ready to take the risk. It's about to go. It's about to start. It's about to be unleashed. It's about to be unleashed. Is she sitting here going like, trying to decide, like, is he going to make a decision? Is he going, like, what's going to happen here? I'm not really sure. You know, I feel the signal coming from the masculine's heart. I feel like his heart is opening to me, but at the same time, I don't want to be disappointed again. I don't know. I've lived in like regret and sadness from the past. And at this point, she's possibly in this energy of feeling like she's maybe moved on, or that maybe it's not going to happen, because she can feel the heart of the masculine. See how he's radiating from his heart space? But he's a little disconnected here. What I'm getting from this card is that he's aware of the connection in the higher realms, but in the earth realm, he's like, yeah, right, when pigs fly, she would really be into me. Or when pigs fly, like, this can really be what I feel like it is. He's sitting here, his heart is signaling to him, but he's kind of up in the ethers in his imagination and his dreams and his thoughts. It's like he's a little discombobulated here. You know, his body's down here, but his legs are up here. It's like he's being lifted up, he's being ascended, and his heart is being activated. But with this, she may have no other choice than to just be like, okay, well, I don't want to live in the past or, you know, wondering about what happened before with us. I'm just going to move on and move forward with my life. And just mentally, she's like, okay, well, maybe it just ran its course and was as it was. And that's fine, because it was beautiful and it was a fun story and it was a nice dance, but maybe that's all it's going to be. It's just a nice dance. Maybe he's not my dance partner. He's just somebody I danced with for a period of time. So now we're going to get into what they're feeling inside. So what is the masculine's emotions right now when he's in Scorpio towards the feminine and this lover's dance? What are his emotions? Hierophant and Judgment. He's being spiritually guided that it's the day of judgment. It's the day of reckoning. Like, Spirit is telling him, you gotta, you know, you've been evaluating your life. You've been figuring things out. You've been seeing where things align, where things don't, getting rid of things that don't align so that you can align with what is going to be your future and what changes you're going to make. But he's feeling it, that the universe and the divine is looking at him like, what you waiting for, dude? What you waiting for? You already know spiritually what this is. You've already processed. It's been building and building and building. Like, just let it loose. Like, let this new beginning start. What else is he feeling? He's got the Five of Cups. Not wanting to live with regrets. Letting, like, emotionally he's been tugged a little bit with this feeling of, I really want to be excited, but like I'm afraid of getting my heart broken again. I'm afraid of opening up and getting excited and then being disappointed. What else is he feeling? Yeah, he's stressing out. He's anxious. He's worried. He's all in his head. Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. The universe is not letting him get away with not taking this risk that he knows he wants to take. The risk, the leap of faith, trusting that wherever he ends up, that he's going to be guided and he's going to figure it out as he goes. But it's inevitable, this fiery climax approaching. Isn't that what I said? Like this whole story was going to be about it's approaching a climax. Well, here we go. And the universe is not allowing him. He's restless in his heart space. There's a restlessness. It's like, I can't settle. I can't settle. He might even feel like energy swirling in his chest of like, what is this? I can't stop it. It just keeps calling to me. It keeps circling. And it's almost like he's ruminating his thoughts within his heart space, his heart chakra. So let's see what the feminine is feeling. And for those of you not going to the extended, by the way, there will be the guidance message here at the end for you. But what is the divine feminine feeling? Okay, see, she feels his inner conflict as well. She's conflicted here. Energetically, she can feel this like tension point. Tell me about the Five of Wands, the world. Because she has reached that end of the journey. She's at, okay, we have the world and the Fool here. She's there, enlightened, clear that she's ready to go to the next journey. And he's here with the Fool. Like, they're in the same position. She's completed a major cycle. He has completed a major cycle and is about to begin the next big cycle. So it's like they're standing right next to each other energetically and possibly even physically, but energetically for sure. Because she's like conflicted because she's like, I don't understand. Like, here I am. Doesn't he recognize me? Doesn't he recognize that I have gone through my growth and my healing and my journey? And look at her. She's like, aren't I fabulous? I'm fabulous. So I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. I'm like, just ready, but I'm not gonna, she wants to be seen and recognized, and she's radiating a lot of light. She's radiant. She's cleared a lot of old cobwebs and patterns and darkness. How else is the sacred feminine feeling when she's in Libra? See, she's like, see me? Like, she's triumphant. She is on the stage of the world and she's like, ta-da, see, here I am, world, here I am. I hope you enjoy who I am, and if you don't, that's okay, but I'm going to be who I'm going to be. She's fabulous. Look at her. She's like, hello. She's in the spotlight spiritually, maybe even physically. And what else is she feeling with this? She knows this is part of her destiny. She's hopeful. This is wish fulfillment for her. And she's literally like, hello, this is destined. This is part of a soul contract. Like, here I am. I'm here. What the heck's the problem? Tell me more about this conflict and this tension. Yeah, she's hopeful. Her heart's like, yay, this is awesome. So 2 cards in the heart space of the feminine is all about wish fulfillment, hope, happiness. Like, her heart energy is just bursting from her chest. Look at her. Look at all these women, right? Everyone's just, this makes up the sacred feminine. She's hopeful. She's exuding from the heart. She's out there. She's aligned. And the next to her is the Five of Wands. These are all men with these wands fighting each other. So these are all the different parts of the masculine that are conflicted, and she can feel it. No, she sees everything. She knows everything. Well, not everything, but she's pretty in tune. Okay. So, what does the masculine want to do right now? I'm like seriously afraid to ask this. What does the masculine want to do right now towards the feminine? What is he planning on doing, I should say? The star, there we go. I want to make her dreams come true. I'm going to make my dreams come true. I'm going to fulfill our soul contract that we made with each other long before we incarnated. And I love how he's slaying the dragon here. He's like, I'll do anything to make her wishes come true. And there's a lot of healing energy with the star too. It's very healing for him. There's something within him that when he rises to face his own demons, to transform and to be reborn, he is born anew in a new level of healing. He's not going to hide it anymore with the Seven of Swords. He can't lie to himself anymore. Because here's that sword of truth, the Ace of Swords. He has crystal clarity. He's going to speak. He's going to say something. He's going to announce something. He's going to act on this clarity. And for some of you, this may come out of nowhere. You see how these guys are like walking and the other guy, his guy's hiding, about to attack them. May not see it coming. Caught off guard is what I'm hearing. All right. So if that's the action he's thinking of taking, how will the feminine receive this action? How will she receive this? Because the feminine receives, right? And you guys know I'm talking about energy polarity, not gender, and not even dominant polarity necessarily. But I've given that spiel so many times. You're watching my stuff, you already know all this. But in case you're new, you may embody both sides of this in a scenario, because we all exhibit masculine and feminine energies in different situations. But anyway, let's get to see how she's going to receive him. Oh, it's Three of Cups. This like celebration, excited. Let's go out. Let's go have some fun. Yes, yes, yes. She's going to be like all excited when he finally says what he needs to say and comes forward speaking the words that she has been waiting to hear. Apparently for 3 years since I did the last videos. But how else is she going to receive his communication? Here's that death card and rebirth energy, right? She's right there with him. She is transforming. There's a rebirth. There's a transformation. It's like opening up to a whole new world here. See that portal? So she's going to be reborn and excited. Like, okay. So yes, I am going to be recognized here. I am being seen for my light. The masculine did receive my energetic signals. And how else will she receive? Excitement, exciting news. She is getting out of this feeling of, oh God, am I going to go through that again? Am I going to go through having to restart? Because there is and the Lovers is at the bottom. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Ace of Wands. I'm just looking at this whole series of cards and all confirming what I was just feeling. All right, so let's get guidance for those of you not going to the extended. In the extended, we're going to go more in depth into this dynamic. And also sneak peek into what happens when he goes into Sag and she goes into Scorpio. So she's a little behind him in the intensity department, which is absolutely fine, right? Because this is when the masculine has to take the lead. I believe, I can't remember the exact transits of when I did the last series, but it was almost like the feminine was a little bit ahead of Mars. Like I think the Venus's cycle is a little shorter than Mars. Like Mars spends more time in a sign than Venus does. So she was ahead of him, I think, in that whole series, like one step ahead of him, and maybe they were near each other, but then she would jump ahead. So she was leading the way energetically, but now it's in the reverse. And again, I don't remember consciously what it was, but that's my recollection, or at least what I'm feeling right now. But now the masculine's ahead. He's in Scorpio. And now she's catching up to him. He's been in that intensity and she has been on the brink of that. But okay, we're going to see what that's going to be like in the extended. So jumping out for the two of them is let go of your fear of change. I have faith that all is well. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. So this is going to come with big changes for both of them. But let's get the guidance for the masculine and then the feminine. So what's the guidance for the masculine? Oh, we've been getting this card a lot. Surrender to wonder and awe. Surrender to like being open to being shown how magical the universe can be when you follow your guidance, when you follow your spiritual path, when you are ignited energetically and spiritually, and you allow that to drive and transcend your 3D fears, your limiting beliefs, circumstances. It's like spiritually you're being called to more. So the masculine is definitely getting the surrender to wonder and awe. And what is the guidance for the feminine during this stage? So getting rid of low self-esteem. Remembering that you deserve love, success, and abundance. And if anything's been coming up because it's been taking a little while for this processing and this alchemy to occur, it's been triggering in her some of those old wounds that she's worked through, she's healed through. But these are the final remnants that are coming up. Identify and release any final remnants of low self-esteem that you deserve love, success, and abundance, divine feminine, because you do. Everyone does. So don't let the doubts that have plagued you probably for a while, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Let them go, because shit's about to go down, 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 down. In a good way. Up, down, but up. And I'm going to leave it at that. So the link for the extended is down below. And until next time, I send you so much love. Bye.